I'm Angela Matashmi. I'm a student in the Advanced Diploma, and hopefully I'm nearing the end. I started in March 2019 and I've completed and passed the essay and the case study and the mental health report. And I'm now waiting for feedback from the formative draft of my dissertation, which I should get any day now. And then it will be a period of really hard work until I get to the final submission date of the end of June. So yeah, I'm taking a breather now and ready to get started again. So it's very easy to say with hindsight what you wished you would have known at the time. But I think that much of it only makes sense as you go through the process and understand experientially what it's like to do this work at this level. For example, I was told before I started the course at the interview that this was very hard work and it was different from the PG Dip. And I thought I was prepared for that. I've done master's level work before, but actually I'm not sure it's possible to be really prepared of the difference in level, mainly about you're working independently and you're relying on your own thinking, your own judgment, and there's a much greater requirement to think critically and to critique everything than there was at the PG Dip level. So yeah, that was difficult to know. And perhaps the other thing that might have helped would have been earlier, more discussion or understanding about what were suitable subjects for research. Because I think one of the things I learned is that the thing that interested me most may not be the thing that is most appropriate or most accessible for researching. So that early on thinking and reading, understanding what are people researching in transpersonal psychotherapy, I think that's very helpful. So the greatest learning for me has been, I think, a much deeper understanding of what psychosynthesis is. And I think this has come about paradoxically through a much broader understanding of how psychosynthesis fits in the wider context of psychotherapy and philosophy, and really understanding its roots in psychodynamics, in humanism, in existentialism, in transpersonal psychotherapy, how this is all part of psychosynthesis, how it relates to the context and the broader context. This is very freeing. It made me feel more free as a practitioner and more grounded, and at the same time led to an understanding of what's unique about psychosynthesis, what is special and different. And I think I went from a practitioner who almost felt a little apologetic about using psychosynthesis as it was so unheard of, and I wasn't that confident. Now I feel very confident to be a psychosynthesis practitioner, and I think I appreciate it and respect it much more as a modality. The course has impacted me enormously as a psychotherapist. Some of those ways are very conscious, and some of them I know are not conscious, but they are powerful, perhaps more so. I think it's subtle, but I'm more confident in what I know. what I know about the patterns of the human psyche and human experience, how these links that we all share between our early experiences and the symptoms and signs of those manifesting in our current life and the future, the potential in people. That's more deeply rooted in me now. And I recognize those patterns more quickly. At the same time, there's so many contradictions and opposites in this. At the same time, I think I'm also more open to possibilities, that I ask myself questions more. Like, what else could this be? What else is going on there? What's another way of looking at it? What if this is not right? And I think that comes back to confidence and courage as well. And ultimately, I think that confidence relates into being more myself as part of the experiential work on the course. We face our deepest fears and insecurities about being a therapist. And being able to go into those places, those dark, fearful places where you kind of lose confidence in yourself, it kind of enables me to be with clients more in those places, to be more relational. Relational is a word we use a lot, but I think through the training, I have a different understanding of what relational means in therapy. And it's what has it been enhanced is that ability to be in the deepest sense of unknowing, perhaps, together with the client. So yeah, again, it comes back to breadth and depth. I think I feel a huge sense of achievement. I've worked really, really hard. I always said I was never going to do another master's, but this one seemed inevitable for me, and it's probably the one I should always have done. I'm thinking of all sorts of things I can do, ideas around that come out of my dissertation, maybe running workshops, writing. I've wanted to write as well. I feel there's so much and so many directions to go in. It's hard to say right now. But altogether, I feel a much more confident professional after doing this training. That doesn't mean I have all the answers. It means actually there are more questions. But for me, that's quite an interesting place to be.